For the next contender in our countdown of extreme myths, the desert is the last place you want an empty hump. So is it true? Can camels really store water in their hump? It's a great story, but the reality is far stranger. It's true that even in a scorching desert, a camel can survive for up to 7 days without drinking water. But that's not because it carries a reservoir on its back. The camel's hump is actually a giant mound of fat, often weighing up to 35 kilograms. Like most animals, humans store their fat mixed in with muscle tissue or in a layer just beneath the skin. Only camels pile some of it all together into one big lump. So while the hump doesn't store water, it does store food. By breaking down its massive fat reserve, the camel can get enough energy to survive for up to 3 weeks without eating. Unlike camels, most humans don't like having big lumps of fat on their bodies.
The Battle of the Bulges. And here are some of the latest mechanized units on maneuvers, or rather, womaneuvers.
We've come up with all kinds of ways to lose lard and created a host of fantastic myths. One of the biggest is that exercise is a fabulous way to lose weight. Walking or running 1,500 meters burns about 100 calories. Sit in a chair for the same time and you'd burn about 60 calories. But that doesn't mean dieters should give up on exercise. If you run 8,000 meters instead of 1,500, you'll burn 500 calories. What's more, when you're unfit, your body tends to burn mostly carbohydrates and not fat. When you're in good condition, your muscles adapt using an enzyme that oxidizes fat. When we exercise, the thing we lose the most of is actually sweat, unlike a camel. Thanks to a unique internal thermostat, a camel needs a body temperature of more than 40 degrees before it breaks into a sweat. And that's why the camel is number 3 in the countdown. It doesn't need to store water in its hump because it's found extreme ways to conserve its body fluids. It has super efficient kidneys that produce urine that's as thick as syrup. Its bowels extract so much water that you can use camel dung as fuel for a fire. But even with all these water conservation tricks, camels can still work up an extreme thirst. They can chug down about 100 liters in 10 minutes. Just don't go thinking that they store it in their hump.